Sophie Cunningham tonight. 5 of 10, 3 of 6 from three-point range, 3 boards, 2 assists, 1 steal, 16 points.
The Indiana Fever walked into their own house missing not 1, not 2, but 3 major stars, and then proceeded to absolutely eviscerate the Chicago Sky. I'm talking a 92-70 demolition job. The headline says it all. Sophie Cunningham, Lexi Hull, rain down threes, Indiana Fever destroy Chicago Sky squad. But trust me, this was way more than just raining threes. This was a masterclass in next woman up mentality, sacrifice, and pure, unadulterated team basketball. Strap in, because we're diving deep into how the Fever pulled off one of their most impressive wins of the season, against all odds. The Fever were walking wounded, folks. No Caitlin Clark, her electric scoring and playmaking sidelined for a 10th straight game with that groin injury. Devastating blow. But wait, there's more. Veteran guard Sydney Colson, done for the year. Sparkplug Ari McDonald, also done for the year. Both with leg injuries. That's a massive chunk of their backcourt rotation, their scoring punch, their ball handling, gone. Conventional wisdom said this homestand could get ugly. The Sky, despite their struggles, surely smelled blood in the water, right? Enter the leaders. Enter the players willing to do whatever it took. Kelsey Mitchell, in the middle of a well-deserved Supermax deal, $249,244 this season, isn't just a scorer. And Sophie Cunningham, known for her fire and shooting, but asked to be so much more. Lexi Hull hit the nail on the head in the post-game presser. Listen to this. Her and Sophie putting themselves before the team, making sure that they're sacrificing, playing out of position, doing things that they don't normally do. Maybe uncomfortable, but I think they both really did a great job of sacrificing in those moments and doing what the team needed to do. Sacrificing. Playing out of position. Uncomfortable. That's the heart of this win right there. Mitchell, primarily known as a dynamic scoring guard, had to become the primary playmaker, the steadying force without Clark and the others. Cunningham, often a floor-spacing wing or small ball 4, likely found herself guarding bigger players, handling the ball more, initiating offense in ways she hasn't had to consistently. They didn't just play, they adapted. They embraced the discomfort for the greater good. And how did that sacrifice manifest on the stat sheet? Let's break it down. Mitchell and Cunningham combined for a staggering 42 points, 10 assists, and 6 rebounds. Think about that. That's elite production from your two veterans stepping way outside their comfort zones. Mitchell orchestrated the offense with poise, finding her shots within the flow but clearly prioritizing setting others up. Those 10 assists between them tell a story of unselfishness. Cunningham brought her trademark intensity in shooting, but also that crucial versatility, filling gaps wherever they appeared. They weren't just filling minutes, they were dominating them. This is leadership personified. When your stars go down, your next-tier stars don't just step up, they transform. But the story doesn't end with Mitch and Soph. Enter Lexi Hull. Talk about seizing the moment. With expanded minutes and opportunities screaming her name, Hull delivered a performance that had Fever fans jumping out of their seats. She was absolutely on fire from downtown, knocking down 4 3-pointers. That long-range barrage was a dagger to the Sky's hopes, time and time again. And it wasn't just the threes. Hull played with incredible energy, hustle, and confidence on both ends. The result? A season-high 17 points. This is the Lexi Hull the Fever have been waiting to see consistently. A confident shooter, a disruptive defender, and a player thriving with increased responsibility. This performance wasn't just good, it was potentially career-defining in terms of proving her value in big moments. And let's not forget the rocks in the paint. The starting 5 was firing on all cylinders. Natasha Howard? The veteran presence was immense. She might not have filled the scoring column sky high this night, but she was a force on the glass, hauling in 110 rebounds to go with her 7 points. a near double-double effort that provided crucial second chances and limited the Sky's opportunities. And then there's Aaliyah Boston, the foundation. She just does it all. 15 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Stuffing the stat sheet with her usual efficient interior scoring, smart passing out of the post, and solid defense. Howard and Boston provided the stability inside that allowed the perimeter players to operate with confidence. So, what happens when you combine veteran sacrifice, a breakout performance, and rock-solid interior play? You get a 92-78 beatdown. This wasn't a close game that got away late. This was pure domination from a team operating with incredible cohesion despite the adversity. The ball movement was crisp, evidenced by those 10 assists from just Mitch and Soph. The defensive intensity was high, forcing the Sky into tough shots and holding them to 70 points, and the energy in Gainbridge Fieldhouse was electric. Every time the Sky looked like they might make a run, the Fever, whether it was Hull hitting a 3, Mitchell hitting a tough shot, Cunningham making a hustle play, or Boston securing a keyboard, had an answer. It was a complete team performance in every sense of the word. This win wasn't just impressive, it was massive for the Fever's playoff positioning and momentum. Remember, coming into this game, the Fever were tied with the Las Vegas Aces for that coveted 6th spot, both sitting at 17-14. This decisive victory broke that tie, pushing the Fever firmly ahead. In the brutal WNBA playoff race, every single win, every single percentage point matters. This was a huge step. Plus, it snapped a frustrating 2-game losing streak. You could see the relief and joy on the players' faces. And you know who else was loving it? The injured stars watching from the sidelines. Caitlin Clark shared the Fever's final score graphic on her Instagram story. You know she was hyped seeing her team ball out. Ari McDonald went a step further, resharing a clip of the Fever's post-game locker room celebrations. That right there speaks volumes about the team chemistry. Even when they can't be on the court, they're fully invested, fully celebrating their teammates' success. Let's take a moment to appreciate the magnitude of what we witnessed. A team missing its brightest young star, Clark, a key veteran guard, Colson, and a dynamic spark plug, McDonald, didn't just compete, they dominated a conference opponent by 22 points. How? Because basketball, at its core, is a team sport. It's about sacrifice. It's about embracing roles, even uncomfortable ones. It's about players like Lexi Hull being ready when their number is called and delivering a career night. Kelsey Mitchell, on a Supermax deal, didn't force 30 shots. She ran the team, distributed, and scored efficiently. Sophie Cunningham, known for her edge, channeled that into doing all the dirty work and hitting big shots. Howard and Boston provided the unwavering foundation. This was coaching. Shout out to Christy Sides for the adjustments. But more importantly, it was players executing with heart and intelligence. This is the kind of win that builds character, that strengthens belief, that screams, "We're for real, no matter who's out." So where do the Fever go from here? The momentum is real, and they need to ride this wave. Their week-long homestand continues with a crucial matchup this Tuesday, August 12th, right back at Gainbridge Fieldhouse against the Dallas Wings. The Wings are battling for their playoff lives, so you know they're coming in desperate. It's another huge opportunity for the Fever to solidify their standing and prove this win wasn't a fluke. Can Mitchell and Cunningham sustain that level of leadership and sacrifice? Can Lexi Hull build on her breakout game? Can the entire unit bring that same defensive intensity and unselfish offensive flow? Tuesday night is must-watch basketball, folks. What did you think of this statement win by the Fever? Were you as blown away by Lexi Hull's performance as I was? How crucial is the leadership of Mitchell and Cunningham moving forward? And what's your prediction for Tuesday against Dallas? Smash that like button. If you enjoyed this deep dive, it really helps the channel. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our breakdown of the Fever vs. Wings showdown.